Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. I've only got about 5 minutes before the kids arrive, so I'm going to make this very brief. As you can see, it would appear there's an awful lot of cups that need to either be washed or go in the dishwasher. We have another beautifully supported tea bag mountain and a pile of dishes to put away. So I'm going to crack on with that right now. There is peace in my home once more. Everyone's gone to school. It's surprisingly cold out there, actually. I didn't think it was as cold as it was until I got out there. Now my hands are so cold. Bit of gluten-free toast and cherry jam. And a mug of the full funny, apparently. So I'm thinking of making that practice cake run for Kenzie. I think I'll do that now before I get too comfy. I need to send a message off to the sunbed beautician place and book an appointment there. And I need to do my invoices, definitely. I also need to finish my safeguarding course online. So they did send me a new login. I'm hoping it still works because I didn't do anything with it at the time. Oops. We'll find out, won't we? And I might have to contact them again and get them to send me another one. I'll be popular. Right. I'm going to eat. Ooh. I'm not so sure how this cake is going to turn out, to be honest. It seemed to be very... Well, I added milk to it in the end because it was absorbing a lot of the moisture. I don't know if that comes with spelt flour, so I'm going to message my sister, or whether it had something to do with the sugar substitute that I used. But it did say it could be used 1 for 1, so like for like in a recipe. I'm cooking it. We'll see what happens. It's 10:30. I've got an appointment at 12 o'clock at the salon, and I've got to pop to the bank and put some money in because my savings in the house were building up quite a lot. So Lee was like, it's much safer in the bank and more useful. And bearing in mind I've just paid tax and various other things, it is true, it is more useful in the bank. And also I'm going to have Damien's bill to pay, and that's a digital transfer. So best to have the money where it's going to serve me easier. And my friend Sharon rang me, who I saw on Friday, and we were trying to we had to write a letter to an official body. I won't go into it, it's her business. While I was over there on Friday, and today she was going to submit this letter, but unfortunately she was going to do it digitally, and the system doesn't allow for the letter basically we have composed. So she's going to send it recorded delivery. So she's going into town now. Obviously she can't work because she works with elderly, and her daughter's got COVID. So even though she's testing negative, she doesn't want to potentially put her elderly clients at risk. Yeah, so she's got to go into town and do that. And I just said to her, well, I'm coming into town, why don't we have a cup of tea? So twice in as many, well, almost in as many days. But we've both got lots of things to do. We've both got invoices to do today and various bits of paperwork and what have you. So she said, yeah, I can't be long. And I said, no, neither can I. Let's just make it an hour and then we'll get back and do what we need as quick, well, for as long as it should have worked for. And so I ran down to his van to get various things he needed so that he could do a very quick swapping of parts while the water was potentially going to spurt well, it was going to spurt everywhere. I still think it was slightly frozen, but it obviously wasn't doing what it should have done. It's a nifty bit of kit in theory, otherwise he would have had to drain the entire water tank, but I'm glad I was there because it meant I could throw him a towel and go and get what he needed from his van. So I've left him the keys and said if he could lock up, that would be fantastic. And he's just told me that there's another child in the village school that's come down with COVID, which means there's bound to be another round of COVID in the village school for those that didn't get it the first time round, or those that are kind of going to potentially get it again, unfortunately. So I need to be on the ball for that. And I know that the girl that's got COVID was playing after school with Ollie, and they spend a lot of time together. They were outside, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. I know Ollie had COVID, but that was right at the beginning, so I don't feel that it's safe to say he's had it once, he's not going to get it again. He got it like right in the first pandemic during lockdown. But we'll just see what happens. I'm still testing negative at the moment, so I just want to get past Kenzie's birthday. Once I've got past Kenzie's birthday, if I get it, I get it, but it's his 16th and he's got plans and I don't want to spoil it. Right, that's enough waffle for now. I'll see you in a bit. I've had my cup of tea. I've put my money in the bank. Now I'm going to have my googly eyes. I'll see you in a bit. I've been to town, put money in the bank, posted a letter, saw my friend Sharon for a cup of tea in the little cafe that we like, or I like. Had a sunbed session, and I've had a shower, and I'm going to start my invoices, but I'm having some leftover pasta from yesterday. So heated it up, and I'm going to enjoy this. I've only had a couple of those bits of toast earlier on, and now quite hungry at 1:20. So that's what I'm going to do, and watch a bit of YouTube while I eat, and then I'm going to go and do the invoices. I have hoovered as well. I have been quite productive, and I'm putting laundry on, so quite a productive Monday. I have got about 15 minutes before I need to go do the school run to get my cup of tea into me. I've done my invoices. I've given myself a bit of a headache, I think, from sitting in front of that screen. I just feel suddenly very tired and headachy. Oh, and also the weather's changed. Hold on, let me turn that alarm off. It's the school alarm to say you really need to think about waking up small children. But because it's Monday, it doesn't apply. Yeah, so yeah, just feeling a bit weird. But I think I've given myself a screen headache from doing invoices and that kind of stuff. And I've managed to get quite a lot of jobs done, so like the hoovering, the invoices, laundry, that kind of thing. And I've had a shower after going on the sunbed, so I can just, when I finish work, I can just put my PJs on and relax. I've only got Malone and Christopher, Malone and Llewellyn, because Christopher's mum's birthday is today, and so she's got the day off work, so they're hanging out together and doing some stuff together. So he's not coming to me, but I think I'll just take the boys to the park until we decide it's too cold, or until the rain comes, because it is overcast, and see what happens. And then I'm going to bring them back here, maybe watch a bit of telly, or they can play for a little bit until parents come. Right, I think I might take a painkiller for my brain ache. Frazzled my brain. I'll see you in a minute.
Market at High Wycombe.
You got this from the supermarket at High Wycombe?
It was the last banana.
Were all the others red, or is it just a yellow banana that's gone red?
I don't know, but this was red. It is red though.
I've never seen a red banana in my life. That's so clever. Brendan, show us your latest project. What have you made with your 3D printer? You sound like a clanger. Boop, 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 boop. Does he sound like a clanger?
I'm waiting for the birds to come along and pick him up and take him away to another bit of the land.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I can tell by the Triforce on the top there.
Is that what happens if you play the ocarina in Zelda?
Yeah, you find a little
The bird
stone.
comes.
Yeah, see, you find a little stone and you reveal it, and then that's a coordinate on the map then, and you play the ocarina, the bird comes along, picks you up and takes you to wherever you want to go.
Cool.
As long as you've got a bit exposed there.
It all works.
And try on your...
Generate support state dead.
That's an ocarina.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them's mine. I bought one for me too. I forgot I bought one for me too.
This my one.
Yes. Pop that on.
Quite big.
Yeah, it's quite big. Well, I went with the measurements of you. Well, that should be alright.
Why has he got it?
Well, he can wear this under his blazer or over the top of his blazer to go to school.
You like to wear it in school?
No, why is that?
I can never wear it at the bus stop.
That's fine. You can put it in your...
Nice.
I can tuck it.
It is. Because you don't like wearing coats, do you?
No.
So this should keep you nice and warm. And
But-
I've got this one
But yeah,
because they're duck down, goose down.
Hey look, you've got a
Apple
pocket
down.
little patch of what's actually inside it.
Yeah. So is yours
There
down?
we go.
Or-
Yes, it's down.
No.
It says
what
down
do you
filled.
mean it's mine? It's mine down.
Oh, it is down.
It says down filled.
Down filled.
That's
So
right.
they're super warm
Need to learn.
for going on hikes and not getting too chilly willy.
Do
Do you like it then, Kenzie?
You're holding it all wrong. It's got finger marks. Just look at me. Thumbs go here,
Is this okay?
Yeah.
and then it's...
Excellent. I'll put your name in
See,
it.
there's two holes on this one. It's bend your finger like that. So it's that,
Glowing into it, nothing coming up like.
that. So it's... It was pretty light on support material, to be honest. I want to get the breath. I want to learn the breath of wild one on it.
Can I have a little bit of keep people?
Having a bit of what?
A bit of Pac-Man.
You've had a bit of cake.
That's very nice.
Be gone, Chaz.
Step away
I'm hungry.
from the
The
cake.
cake.
Right, I'm doing your dinner. Have to step away from the cake.
Okay.
Out of the fridge.
I'm getting my thingy.
You're what? I've put your Biomuno in the thing. Oh, your kefir.
I could have that steak in a sandwich, couldn't I? That lovely
You
bread.
could with your, what do you call it, bread? I've
Lovely
got you.
bread.
There's my tea here.
The one next to your tablets
This
is
came
yours.
out all nice, I think.
It did, didn't it?
Right.
Have a feel.
I'll put your name in it,
My stuff with
Kenzie.
the... Oh,
Do not lose it. It cost a lot of money. Okay?
She will beat you with a stick.
You
Okay?
should rub that down, give it a...
You have to give it a bit of a blow to actually. That's backwards. You're holding it backwards.
It tastes like healthy yogurt.
Healthy yogurts.
Yeah, it tastes like it's got all those extra cultures and whatnot.
It's kefir. Good for the gut bacteria. I'm feeling a bit better now. My head's not as weird as it was earlier on. I took 2 paracetamol and that seemed to have helped. I've eaten more pasta. I'm a bit pasta full, to be honest, but it was in the fridge and I did chicken steaks, breaded chicken steaks, potatoes and veg for Kenzie. Lee had some potatoes and chicken steaks which he put in some granary bread that he's been told is better for him. It's a bit of bread that he can kind of have, a bit of granary whole grain bread, which he likes, and a bit of cheese. So that was his dinner, and Brendan doesn't tend to eat really most days because he has a big lunch. So yeah, I just finished off the pasta, the last bit of pasta that was in the fridge. It's gone now. A normal standard day tomorrow. All kids are in as far as I'm aware. My busy Tuesday with my 4 little ones, and no Virginia to keep me company either, because obviously it's her mum's funeral tomorrow. Well, not obviously, but for those who've been following know that this has been imminent, and yeah, tomorrow is the funeral, so she's not in, basically. She's not working this week. So my thoughts are very much with her and everything she's going through right now. I think I'm going to go upstairs. I finished my book, my Septimus Heap book. I'm hoping to swap it with my sister when I see her at the weekend for Kenzie's birthday for the 3rd in the series. But now I've started on the 2nd book of the Thursday Murder Club series, which is so far starting off just as good as the first one. I've been reading it for, I think I did maybe 2 and a bit chapters last night after I finished the other book. And I will obviously be playing my Animal Crossing, which I've become a bit addicted to. It's a bit weird because nothing changes. You're just doing the same thing every time you go on there, but there's something addictive about the pattern of doing it. I don't know, something addictive in routine. I think I finally finished getting all the shopping and what have you for Kenzie's gifts. His main gift is a gaming computer from Steam, or gaming laptop machine thing, a Steam Deck or something it's called. And so everyone's chipped in, but he may not, even though they come out at the end of February, or being released at the end of February, he may not get his until the middle of the year. So what I've done is just bought random bits and pieces up I think he'll like, just so he's got something to open on his birthday on Saturday. So I think everything's ready. I just need to wrap it up, which I can do the night before if I need to, or Friday. No, I was going to say I can do it on Friday, but Friday Jackie and I are doing our walk. So I probably need to go out to my van, get my hike book, which I've left in the van, and send Jackie some chit-chatty info about what we're going to be doing on Friday, because I am the map planner person and I need to make sure we have an end point that I can park at. I have marked a few off already, I just can't remember where that is, and obviously I'll be parking Spog. There's a lot of obviously's going on today, isn't there? I shouldn't be saying obviously so much. Obviously that's a bad thing to do. Isn't it funny, when you vlog you realise the things you say that are totally not needed, like that totally was probably not needed, was it, in that sentence? But it's starting sentences with well or so, and it's pointless. It's like empty calories in a sentence. You don't need it. And when you're editing, you realise how many times you say these things. But I've gone off on a tangent. I digress. Now I can't remember what I was talking about beforehand. Going and getting the book from the van. You see, you don't need to know this stuff either, do you? This should be in my head. I'm thinking aloud to you lot about what I'm going to do, and you don't need to know this, do you? This has got no bearing on your life whatsoever, and I'm just waffling at you, telling you, using you as like a to-do list. Could you remind me I need to go to the van and go and get my hike book, please, so I can work out where my end point is to park my van, and so I can tell Jackie where to meet me so that she can then drive us to the start point, which we both know about because that was the end point of our... You just don't need to know this stuff. Just waffling. So now would be a good time to stop waffling, would it not? I think it probably would. Did you spot Spog in the blog? Spog in the blog? He was definitely there, but it was a bit tricky to see. In fact, I almost thought he wasn't in it, and then I was like, oh no, he was. I did capture him. So look very carefully. If you didn't see him, he's definitely there. Definitely. Right, thanks for watching, you lovely lot, and I'll see you all tomorrow.